Hey everybody, welcome to our live. I am Heather and we come to you live each and every day. And it's to get to know Luminess, what we have to offer, the ins and outs of everything. And so, yeah, that's what we're here for. And you can ask questions as we go along. We know that everybody's at different levels of airbrushing, so we like to cover the basics, the beginnings. So let's go ahead and cover that. Let me find them. This is Biome. This is our Breeze. We also have the Icon and the Icon Pro. We also have the Legend. So you may have a different system. This is the newest one. This is one that is chargeable, cordless. Excuse me. And so it's amazing. I know everybody wants this one. It's amazing. But we give you everything you see here. So you do get the 2 bottles of foundation, love, and blush as well. And we're going to go over how to use those. And then the 2 bottles of foundation that we give you, it's a range. So you're picking a range so you can have that perfect shade match 365 days a year. And so it's a way to honestly, you can mix and match. You can use it by itself. So it doesn't matter if you get sun one day or not, you can have that perfect shade match. Now, when you first get started, this is what we want you to do. We want you to keep that stylus moving, keep that breeze moving. You also want to make sure your 4 finger widths away from your face, and you're going to barely pull down on that trigger. Those are the key things in learning to airbrush. So, all right. Hello, Jacqueline. Hello, Andrea. Yay, Jacqueline. I'm wondering if we're on Facebook. It says it is, but I don't know if it gave notice. Gosh, sorry. But we are on Facebook and on YouTube. And so if you see me answer questions, you're like, where's that? I'm not just talking to the voices in my head. They're either on Facebook or on YouTube. So just so you know. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I wanted to kind of go over, I know that when people first get this system, they may get overwhelmed by all the products they get. And so, hey, Cindy, good morning. And so I don't want you guys, especially if you're new, to get overwhelmed with those products. The biggest thing is to learn to do the foundation. Just put everything else aside. And the very first thing I want you to do is concentrate on how to airbrush the foundation. Once we have that down, and that way you're not worrying about all the different products, what order do I put this in, what order. Don't worry about that right now. When you're brand new, you'll use them, of course, but we want you to get it down on how to airbrush. So, hello, Jeannie. So just get the foundation down. All right, just get the foundation down. All right, so I'm going to start. And this, I have all this set up so differently today because we did some filming and I needed to move stuff around, and so I feel like I'm displaced today. So I am cleaning my system and running some stuff through it. I'm back bubbling it before ever. Do you need to prime your eyes and face before airbrushing? So another trick question. And guys, I want you to realize, like, airbrushing, we all know it's different on how we put it on, but how it goes on your skin, it's different as well. So airbrush makeup by itself is going to stay on for 17 to 18 hours. So do you need to prime all the time? No. There is a primer, a little bit of a primer in the foundation itself, okay? So if you are doing regular eyeshadow and you use a primer, then do it. Gosh, I have a little tickle in my throat. You can do your eyes first. I do recommend that when airbrushing, because if you get any fallout underneath, depending on the look that you're going for, but if you get any fallout underneath, it's harder to clean up if you're already airbrushed. Not sure what's going on. So if you're going to do your eyes first, you can prime them, do your eyeshadow, clean up underneath, and then do the rest. I would try one time with the primer, try one time without, see which way you like it the best, okay? I will tell you, so if you're going to use Velvet Veil, go for it. Like Velvet Veil by itself is amazing. But yeah, if you wanted to use Velvet Veil, then yes, do Velvet Veil, and then you can airbrush right over that. But if you're talking about another kind of primer, like a regular primer, you want to be careful of that because it can't be silicone based, or it'll just slip right off. All right, I am going to use some of the Velvet Veil. And I kind of just boop, 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 boop. And this is a blur. So it's going to blur fine lines, wrinkles and crinkles, and pores. It even helps with redness. That's not something I was expecting it to do, but it does. It does help like blur the redness itself. And so I usually just slide it on, kind of pop it into place, kind of tap it out. You know, I love to tap it out, tap it out. Sorry, I keep the camera is now on my desk, and so I keep touching the desk and it shakes. So sorry about that. So if I'm doing that primer, yes, I'm going to do it before, and now I can go in with the foundation. Now, at this point, I can still do my eyes first. So if I wanted to do my eyes first, I can do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Of course, I'm going to start with Nude and Naughty. And I'm going to take, let's do this one. Can't see all my brushes. And this one. So I'm going to take a flat eyeshadow brush, and with a neutral color, and I'm sticking with the mattes, I'm going to apply that to my lid. Okay. And I'm just lightly tapping it. And sometimes use the moisturizing primer. Yes, you can use the M1 primer, the moisturizing primer, for sure. How do we get out focused? Hold on, I'll fix that. I'll fix it. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Yes, you can use that moisturizer primer. I will tell you, if you are new to airbrushing, go light. Go light with it. If you are not spraying light, I can't touch the desk. If you are not spraying light, it can get to be a little bit too much and it would feel wet or sticky. And that's not what we want. So if you are new to airbrushing, you can put that moisturizer primer on, but let it sit for a second, because chances are you are going to spray a little bit too heavy, but just use it, let it sit for a second, and then you can go straight to airbrushing. All right. Oh, thanks, Jeannie. I'm like, I don't want to get out of focus again. Ooh. All right. So now, there's not a light gray though. I guess that one would be it. All right. So I'll do the gray as Jeannie requested. And I'm going to go in, and I'm going to do something light because I have the lashes on. I have my drama. And so I don't need a lot going on with the eyes. Those lashes are going to create some drama for me anyway. That's why I like the lashes. You don't have to work as hard. So I'm just blending. I'm very soft. I'm not rubbing hard. Our makeup is very high pigmented. I'm not even having to pick up the brush. I'm just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and just blending out the edges. And then it's going to open up the eye even more to have something matte in that crease. Okay. Then I can go back with my flat eyeshadow brush and I can line underneath. I love lining with eyeshadows because it's softer. It's not going to have the pull on your skin. Where sometimes you might have that if you are doing a liner, like a stick liner that doesn't have, that's not very soft, and where you have to pull. And that's not what I want. I love the yellow powder that comes with the eyeshadow compact. Can we buy it? Hold on, let me get this on and so I can understand your question. What is that? Got a little flake right there. All right. So, thank you, Jeannie. Yeah, it's super red actually. I love the yellow powder that comes in the eyeshadow compacts. Can we buy it in the Click and Play? The yellow that is in the Click and Play is creamy. The cream, if it's actual creamy, that's a primer. If it's the actual creamy one, that's primer. I'll have to get the eyeshadow compact and find out what yellow it is. I'm like, do I have an eyeshadow? I don't think I have an eyeshadow compact here. But I will find one and look and compare it to something we have. I have it. I know I thought I had one here. But I'll find one, Jackie, and let you know. And I'll compare it to one we have. I'm going to blend this out a little bit more. That's why I love lashes. Like, I barely had to do any eyes, and it's bam! There you go. All right, so now I'm going to go in with Glow. And Glow is going to give me some highlight underneath. Glow I can use underneath my eyes because of the fact that there's no shimmer to it. You don't want to put any major shimmer under the eyes. I can put it high cheekbone area, but you don't want to do it underneath the eyes because that's going to, like, shimmer draws attention. So it's going to take away from your eyes. So I just wanted a nice little highlight. I don't want to have it too crazy. I'm going to finish cleaning this out. And then shake it, shake it, shake it. I got my Glow. And then I start my movements, and you'll notice, you're like, Heather, how are you doing that? And you already have your eyeshadow on. Guys, it's very precise. Remember, it only goes where you feel the air. So when I'm holding it here, I feel air here to here. That's your brush, right? That's your air brush. So it's going here. So when I get underneath my eyes, I don't have to point it like right underneath my eyes. I can kind of point it, just angle it down a little bit, because I know I'm getting some, like, a circumference of not just this little beep, beep, beep. Does that make sense? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's not. Oh. I need to charge it, guys. We're going to have to hurry. Woo, okay. Oh, no. I'm down to the count. I'm down to the count. I'm like, do I have a backup? No. I'm going to have to charge it. All right, so now I'm going to take a shade 3. primer is available in the price. Yeah, we should still have that. Did you already check, Cindy? Did you already check to see if that primer is available? That primer is really good. If you're doing regular eyeshadow, it works with any eyeshadow. So not just ours. It is very good. All right, so let's hurry. So I'm going to start at one spot, and then I move around. I'm not moving fast. I'm just moving around, feeling that air. I can concentrate on where the air is going, and I know that's where the makeup is, keeping it 4 finger widths away. Now, after I made one complete pass, I think I'm out. Okay, we'll hurry. Now I can go back to making the passes to get the coverage that I want. Now, guys, when I labeled this one, it was like, what order or where do I start? If you are new to airbrushing, I know they gave you like a lot of options as far as getting extra product for a great deal, and I'm glad you took advantage of that. But when you first start to airbrush, all I want you to concentrate on is foundation. And the reason for that is because I just want you to get the foundation down. Just get the foundation down, and then we'll talk about the order you're going to put everything in. I don't want you to get overwhelmed with airbrushing and how do I use these bottles. So just start with the foundation. Once you get that down, then we can talk about what order to put things on. I like putting blush on first before airbrushing the foundation because I like a softer blush. You can do that with airbrush. And in the beginning, if chances are you're going to be spraying too heavy, our blush is super high pigmented. And so if you spray too much, you're going to look crazy. So I now have my blush in here. Hopefully we'll make it. And I didn't blow out all of my foundation, so it makes it a little softer. It is live, Lori. So now I have the blush. And again, I didn't blow out all of the foundation, so you can mix the blush with different things as well to soften it a little bit. But if you are new to airbrushing, you can do your pre-coverage, and then you can do your blush, and then you can do your foundation. That way, it softens it. But again, guys, if you are new to airbrushing, you got to play with it. You got to practice. You got to have fun with it. Don't get so laser focused on like, oh, what am I going to do? Or what have I do? Just get the foundation. You can practice with water. You can practice just using the air. Practice with that. Have fun with it. Mess up with it. Because if you mess up, you'll learn. You're learning, okay? I'm going to put some lips on. Go in. Feeling it. I love our lip liners. They're so creamy. And lining on the top. There's not a gap, but I do line on the top. Of the line. So my lips will look fuller. I use my lip liner by itself all the time. All the time. So, do I want to put something else on? Do I have one in here? Yeah. Let's do Ballet Pink. Right on the top. give it a little bit of a sheen. Our vinyl lip, the vinyl lip gloss is amazing. It's pigmented. It gives you a nice shine. It has that staying power. You're gonna love them. So we talked about the order of doing things, and Lori, we discussed that you just learn the foundation at first, then we can talk about like what order to put things in. But I always moisturizer. You can use the moisturizer first. I use the Velvet Veil, which is going to give you that blurring effect. It's going to help with fine lines, wrinkles, and crinkles, and redness. And then you'll want to airbrush right on top of that. So there you go. We are done. Oh, and we did our eyes first. So there you go. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this Monday. Yay! I hope everybody has a great day, and we'll be back tomorrow. We're here Monday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. Central Time. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.